Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have Dragon Ball Z Final Stand Remastered. So this is obviously going to be a super different style video, and this is going to be a lot more gameplay based. Roblox tower defense games are so dead right now that I have really nothing to record. So here we are with Dragon Ball Final Stand Remastered. This is an absolute childhood game that I played, I'm not kidding. So I can't show you the character creator because I already made my character for some reason, but essentially, oh my gosh. So essentially what this game is, it is a Dragon Ball RPG. This is a very old game, genuinely. I think the original game, you may have noticed it said remaster. I think the original game's from like 2016, so this is really old. And it's a really good childhood game I used to play. Obviously you can see I played just a little bit, and I thought I'd walk you through the game and show you guys what makes this game unique. If I sound a little different in today's video as well, keep in mind guys, I'm sick. I'm extremely sick, so that is the main reason I sound so different. So jumping into this game though, you can see this is where you'll spawn after you make your character. There's a bunch of different races that do different things. There's the Mechians, Saiyans, humans, Frieza, Jiren, Android, Alien, and they all have like different transformations and stuff, which is actually really cool. Now, you may be looking at this and you're like, what makes this game different? Because there already is another Dragon Ball RPG on Roblox called Dragon Soul. This is kind of like the originator for Dragon Soul in my opinion. This is kind of what started it all. So that's one of the big things this game has to its core. It also, if you had played the original one, you keep all of your game passes. You can see right here when I open the menu, there's a little game pass button. I have not bought any game passes and I still have my old ones. I have Nimbus. I should have Time Chamber. I don't know why I don't, but a lot of really cool stuff. But this game is a very classic G guys, like super classic. Essentially, the whole gameplay is you just grab a quest from whatever NPC is closest to you, and then there's like this big like orange highlighted area. You just run through it, and then boom, you do whatever the mission's telling you to do. So for me, it says kill big snakes. I gotta just kill big snakes, which is really very easy. This game's combat is very simple. If you want to be honest, it's not anything crazy. I think it's one of the reasons I like it. Nor that I was just killed by a big snake. I'm still a little like ass at this game. It has literally been almost 10 years since I've last played it. But yeah, I hope you guys check this game out, man. It's really cool. I thought I'd walk you through it a little bit and just show you guys what makes this different and special. So when you open the menu, you have a skills menu, which this is where you can see obviously all of your skills that you have purchased. Next we have the shop, which this is where you purchase all your skills. You have your money in the top left of your screen, but this is where you purchase all your skills. You can see there is a lot of skills, so a lot of stuff for you guys to buy. There's transformations. Like I said earlier, each race has their own transformation, so I'm playing as a Saiyan, right? So I have all these transformations and I have a lot of cool stuff to beat. Each other race has a lot of transformations as well. Maybe they don't have as much as Saiyan, but they still have a ton. One other things that we have in this game is the stats, so this is really important, but essentially every time you level up, all your stats will increase, but you also get a stat point that you can spend on whatever you want. Melee damage is all your melee skills down here, which actually level up the more you use them, so they all have their own mastery. You have key damage, which is just your key blast damage for stuff like energy wave and explosive wave. You have max key, which is how much key you can use. You have your HP, and then you have your defenses right here and speed. Essentially, when most people play this, they just lock in and dial in on one stat, which is normally what I do. Next is we have equipment over here. Whenever you get shirts, pants, accessories, capsules, or assists, you can put it on. So I can take off these pants or put them on. Up here you have titles that you earn by playing the game, which is really unique. Over here we have party, which if you have a friend in your server, you can just invite them to your party. You guys can play together, do quests together, all that nice stuff. We have game passes, which I know is a big thing for a lot of these games. The game passes are not pay to win, guys. That's all I can say. A lot of these are cosmetic, but the ones that actually do things is one Nimbus. It makes it so you can call Nimbus down to you, which is actually way faster than flying. Goku Black's moveset, which gives you a bunch of Goku Black's moves. The sword, which is just purely cosmetic. It replaces your punching melee with Trunks' sword. Power Adjust, which is like you can hold yourself back whenever you want. Time Chamber, which is like you can just sit in it for an hour of each day, which gives you a bunch of XP and mastery and potential. Hit's moveset, which is obviously his movesets. The Dragon Radar genuinely might be the only sort of pay-to-win game pass in here because it helps you find the Dragon Balls a lot easier, which the Dragon Balls are very good in this game. And then everything else is just kind of like customization and stuff like that, so not really that big of a thing if you want to be honest. But yeah, those are all the game passes. You have your settings over here, which is just, you want to change stuff, you can, including your buttons. You have the controls in case you forget how to play the game. And then you can change your servers whenever you want. And that's essentially everything in the menu. I know that took a little while to go over, but one of the things that makes this game really unique, which I'm going to get on Nimbus here so you guys can have a little sneak peek of what it looks like, but this game's map and the amount of quests that are everywhere is insane. This map is actually huge, and there are so many things in this map that are just hidden. In old Dragon Ball Z Final Stand, there was a lot of hidden things on the map. You could break a wall and then boom, there's a shop behind it, or there's an NPC or quest line, whatever. There's a lot of really cool stuff that was hidden around this game that they brought back, which I really do appreciate. And there's a lot of cities and secrets. Something that really interests me is they said they plan to update this game pretty consistently. If you were a player of the old one, you would know that the old one had tons of worlds that you can go to. You can go to other dimensions and stuff like that and planets. Like in this game, for example, you would start on Earth, and then you could go to Namek, then you could go to space, then you can go to King Kai's world, you can go to hell, you can go to heaven. There were a lot of really cool dimensions. They are not in this game yet, but they said it will be coming this year. So within the next 2 months, which is actually really nice. And I really hope you guys give this game a try. This is a really big nostalgia trip for me. The game seems to be doing pretty well too, because it's at 10K players, which is really great to see. So people are obviously interested and people are obviously playing it. But yeah, genuinely, this game does have a lot of care that's put into it. And there's a lot of fun things for you guys to explore everywhere. With Dragon Soul, that game takes itself, I would say, pretty seriously. And with this game, they do not at all. There is a lot of memes and just a lot of jokes. And it is really just a fun, joking game, which is really cool. I think a big appeal to this game, though, is genuinely how much the game takes itself lightly and how casual the game is for you guys to just drop into. One big issue that I've noticed, and obviously I've not played this enough and I will have to play it more to fully get a full understanding on it, but the lag in this game is actually awful. It's actually horrible. Sometimes it's really good and it doesn't bother you, you don't notice it, whatever, but it's not super great in this game, and that's something that I've personally noticed. If you guys have any issues as well, let me know down in the comments. I believe that's going to wrap up today's video. Please give this game a try, at least for me, since this is a big nostalgia trip for me. I'll leave it down in the description, and I'll also put it down in the comments. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and see you later.